So now we do the venous drainage. So the venous drainage of the head, the neck, and the upper limb is by the superior vena cava. But the superior vena cava is formed by other veins as well. So the first two veins you have is subclavian and your jugular and your internal jugular veins.
Touch the subclavian again, please.
This is a subclavian vein, and this is the internal jugular vein. Same here on the side, yeah. Internal jugular and the subclavian. Subclavian goes to your arms. Internal jugular for the neck and the head. But the external jugular is formed by branches of the internal jugular. So we have the internal jugular veins, and then we have the subclavian veins. These two will fuse to form the left and the right brachycephalic veins. So at the fusion, we have what we call the venous angles. This is the right venous angle. So at the fusion of the subclavian, at the right subclavian and the right internal jugular vein, we have the right venous angle. At the fusion of the left internal jugular and the left subclavian, we have the left venous angle. Now these two venous angles serve as drainage points for your major lymphatic duct, which is the thoracic and the right lymphatic duct. The thoracic duct drains into the left venous angle, and the right lymphatic drains into the right venous angle. So that's for your venous drainage, and then they form the superior vena cava. So this is the superior vena cava. And the superior vena cava has only one tributary. Remember, veins have tributaries and arteries have branches. So the only tributary for your superior vena cava is your azygos vein. And through that you have the cava anastomosis. And through that you have the cava anastomosis, which is one of the cava. You have 4 cava anastomosis and 3 portocaval anastomosis.
How will I know which one is cava? And I know what anastomosis is, but I don't know which one is cava.
Cava means from the inferior vena cava to the between the inferior and the superior vena cava.
Okay.
Because this is cava, so cava anastomosis. And the portocaval anastomosis is between the portal vein and either the inferior vena cava or the superior vena cava. That's, for example, the paraumbilical vein. The paraumbilical vein can anastomose with the thoracoepigastric vein, or it can anastomose with the inferior epigastric vein. The inferior epigastric vein comes from the inferior vena cava, but the thoracoepigastric vein comes from the axillary vein, which is coming from your subclavian, which is coming from your superior vena cava. So that way you link them up. So that's for the venous drainage. Then we go to the blood supply. Blood supply is by the arc of the aorta. The arc of the aorta gives blood supply for the upper limb, the head, and the neck.
Arc of aorta?
Yeah, the arc of the aorta. So we have, this is the ascending aorta. Yeah. The ascending aorta comes from the left ventricle. From the left ventricle. It comes to the left ventricle, and then you have the ascending aorta. But before the ascending aorta completes its arc, we have the left and right coronary arteries. These two coronary arteries will supply the heart itself. Then you have the arc of the aorta. The arc of the aorta will give branches for the head, the neck, and the upper limb. And then you have the descending aorta, which continues to the thoracic. And then thoracic, you have the abdominal. Abdominal will divide into the common iliac, left and right. Then from there, you have the blood supply of the lower limb. So, arc of the aorta, you have first branch is a trunk, which is the brachycephalic trunk. Second, you have the left. Yeah, and you have the left subclavian. The left common carotid and the left subclavian branch up directly from the arc of the aorta, but the right common carotid and the right subclavian are branches of the brachycephalic trunk. I think it should be a question on the MCQs there about.
What about these?
Not done. I haven't spoken about nerves yet.
Okay.
So we're going to do arteries, veins, and nerves.
Oh my God, I'm so confused about that.
Okay, so we have brachycephalic trunk, the left common carotid, and the left subclavian. Alright, so now you have the common carotid artery. The common carotid artery travels all the way up. Now it divides. I think there's an MCQs. There's a question in which at what level does the common carotid artery divide into the? Yeah, but you aren't going to be given segments. You won't also be given. You'll be given segments. You won't be given triangles or anything. You'll be given specifics like is the upper border of the thyroid cartilage, lower border of the thyroid cartilage, like bones and all that. So your common carotid artery divides at the upper border of the thyroid cartilage, or the superior horn of the thyroid, at the level of the superior horn of the thyroid cartilage. Because it is your thyroid cartilage. These are common carotid. This is the upper border and this is the lower border. Here you have the lower horns and you have the superior horns. So you have the inferior horns, you have the superior horns. At the level of the superior horns, you have the division of the common carotid artery into the into the internal and the external carotid artery. The internal carotid artery is always bigger than the external, and the external carotid artery is the only artery which supplies the neck region.
The what?
The neck region. It supplies the neck region and also gives branches for your spinal cord as well.
Is that an ant? What's that?
That's a bug.
Why are you putting it back?
I did? Oh. Alright, so your external carotid artery is the only artery we're talking about in the neck region because it supplies the whole neck region. Your internal supplies your brain, and also your branches from the internal can also supply the external. External supplies the skull and the head, but the internal supplies the brain. Is an artery for the